The trip here was pretty good, man. I mean, it's a little traffic in Atlanta, but it's about a 9-hour trip for me, so it's doable. 9 hours now to us is nothing, you know? We drive all over the world. When I got here, I was kind of thinking it would be kind of like a big warehouse type setup. And it kind of was over there in the forbidden area that when they choose you out about walking around here with your phone out.
Right now, we've got a cylinder head that we're rolling out the door.
Wait, camera.
But then we come up the hill to the engine shop, which is the new place that they got. And you know, it's like marble floors, like you can eat off the floor here. And I kept wondering like where they build the engines at, but they build them right here on this marble floor.
You put rings in it already?
No, that's the old one.
That's the rings you've had on the whole time?
I'll tell you. That's what they look like when we took it apart.
I looked at that one.
When we took it apart the first time, I was like, man, I'm not wasting these rings. Yeah, I didn't know y'all. Go ahead.
Here. So if you look at the rings, you see the top ring, there's not a lot of wear. Normally if you're seeing, you know, real aggressive ring wear, that's gonna be flat.
But it would be nice to see.
So I mean, it's just a really good sign that tune-up's been healthy, lubrication's good,
Now that I got a sleeve,
and
You can take the spare sleeve.
everything's really happy in the engine. Second ring just has a real thin line of wear at the bottom edge on the rapier. So it's not getting super aggressive and wearing that whole face out.
For the run and gun style that I do, you know, because we're kind of all over the place, you know, on the starting line, you know, around the car, and there's always other crew guys around. I don't want to be in their way, so it's kind of difficult to have like a bulky rig.
Sure.
You know, one thing I know I can do that you can't, walk in the wood at nighttime and not be scared.
That's fine. I'm glad you came. Whole hunting spot, because right at dark he's gonna fire some warning shots, so before it comes out, it's a warning shot.
I don't really want to put this one back in because we know how good it runs, but Jamie swears that the other one's gonna run just as good, so we're gonna see. We're gonna give it like one shot, and don't put this one back in.
They got a really nice facility. They take care of everything here, and it makes you feel good, you know, that you're getting your engine put together in a clean environment because you know your engine's gonna be clean. Yeah, I mean, these engines are a work of art. I mean, you know, there's a few things on my cars that I really like, you know, like the engine, all billet, the pretty is nice, you know, and then it hauls ass. Little off subject with all the mirrorlet stuff that I run, you know, that dude builds the prettiest rear ends in the world. They look like jewelry. I'm all about nice, clean stuff, and that's definitely what you get with the engine here. Cool thing is, they go over here, you go over here down the hill to the warehouse side, and it's a bunch of CNC machines. They build the blocks, they build the heads, they do it all here. It's pretty cool to know that it's a one-stop shop. You can call and get anything you need for your engine right here. That's one big plus that I've found so far.
The thick goes on first. Okay. And the reason for that is because, see how this is a 6-bolt cam, there's not a lot of surface area on that. And if you put the thin one, it actually, put the thick one goes on first, then the roller. Yeah. So you must have done it and then scribed where it needed to be. So.
Me, I've built engines my whole life. You know, I used to build the big 959 that I run and all that, but you know, you're intimidated by Hemi. When you first get it, because me, I've never even seen a Hemi, you know?
Loosen that off, and then we can.
I was wondering how the hell you can get one of those books.
So now that is centralized.
I wanted to come up here, watch Jamie put it together. That way I know, you know, what parts take oil, what parts take grease, you know, just whatever, what parts take Loctite. You know, you need to know all that. So watching somebody else do it, you know, and torque specs, that's something that be making notes of as we put the engine together. And it's always nice just to watch somebody does it every day because you learn all their little tricks and trades.
Big nitrous motor, they kind of lazy, you know, just rip it right. Darrell, is this like a record on how long it's taken to get these bolts out the back so far?
So, sometimes I wait till I take it off the stand.
Yeah, I would, man. I'd rather watch you do it this way.
Now I know how to put the whole rocker, you know, because the whole rack of the reed rocker arms all one piece. I mean, it's the individual stuff, so now I know, I watch them do it, I know the easiest way to stick them on.
Yeah, I did too, man.
Shut up, all guys been doing this trying to bully us this whole time. And by us, I mean me.
The reason why I brought y'all over here is to learn how to put Noonan together. I can do it, buddy.
Oh, you can?
Yeah. You've seen me do it.
I learned the proper way to do it now. So, I mean, so us just taking a guess at it and going by other people in the sport, nice to be with someone that does this every day and walk us through it, hold our hand pretty much.
So you prefer to be like the manufacturer for the parts and not build engines? I think like that's the funnest part.
Well, I mean, originally we didn't really want to build engines. We just wanted to make parts, send them to the engine builder, and they do it. But more and more people now want complete turnkey deal, ready to go from us.
From a customer standpoint, it feels safer if I can y'all put it together. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You got to slow down because you're a little rushing to do it. We got a time crunch when we're doing it between rounds and everything. We got to actually slow down, do it the right way with the people that know what they're doing, and got the right torque specs and everything for it. Learn the easy ways to do it and the simple, fast ones.
We got any leftover parts?
And hey, she's fun to be around. She's definitely got a hell of a personality, and I like it like that. I like when people I don't like when people try not to be themselves. Cause that way, you know, when you first meet them, you know who they are, instead of meeting somebody that they're pretending to be, and then they get to know you and they're somebody else. You can definitely tell that she's a straight shooter, and I've met the real Renee already. Pretty fun, you know. We went out and ate. We had a good time with them.
Lodge out here in South Carolina. We pull in. Welcome, Kye Kelley Racing star. It don't get no better than that.
No, it was definitely worth the trip. It was 2 days well spent. We're going home with enough parts and a fresh motor that go along with our other spare motor. We should have enough stuff to make the rest of the season. Fired a bunch of stuff, and ready to go back, put this old motor in JangaLang and start putting pressure on these boys again.